there was I think a Byzantine emperor who would carry with him 100-kilogram kettlebell and would do swings with it, like to keep trained for battle, because they were traveling all over the world, conquering things. So these were tools that the army was using to,
they might have embellished that a little bit.
Probably, yeah. It started with 50, and then exactly, and then just the telephone game throughout history came around, and and he was doing it with one arm as he was conquering a mountain, and exactly, eating a live cow, like all this type of stuff going on. But it's like, I mean, the history behind all these things is, it's very vast, from there. But yeah, I mean, to go back to it, yeah, I've learned so much from hardstyle work. I've learned so much from talking with people in the GS world and the competition and the work that they do from there, on technique, on mindset, on grit, on resilience. It's like you can take from so many of these different things. And if you do, I think what happened, I don't know, I'd be curious to think what you think of if somebody becomes kind of a zealot in that thought. It's because you were probably searching for something so long to help you, and then you found something and now you feel good. So you think that is the thing that everybody needs in their life.
Oh, why people become dogmatic about their discipline.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because it really worked for their body in that time of need, and then they were like, "This is the answer for everyone."
Yeah, it's like the intermittent fasting world of like, oh my God, like Lord everybody Almighty needs to do intermittent fasting. It's like, well, maybe it's because you just ate less food, and that's why you drop weight. It's like there's so many different factors, that can come into it.
Remember, did you see Rogan and Pavel, that interview they did a couple years back? And Pavel was just like, I feel so bad for the people in the nutrition industry, because it is a labyrinth. There's genetic backgrounds, there's the gut biome of that day, there's your stress level, there's your thyroid, there's whatever, processed foods it goes on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
It could be what you ate when you were 5. It's endless. So, and the intermittent fasting, absolutely. Did you just drop your caloric values? Did you switch over to eating more meats all day? Did you cut your carbs? Like, no one knows the answer. Yeah. I really don't know that anybody knows.
It is. I mean, that type of world is, I think, so hopeless in so many ways, because there's just infinite amount of different possibilities. That's why, like you said, having a structure and learning the structure first is going to be so vital. So I can get understanding, in the Pilates world, learn the 1,000 movements in there. But once you know those, it's my favorite quote from Kerry Campbell, know the rules like a pro so you can break them like an artist. It's like, so
Kerry Campbell?
Yeah. You know Kerry?
Okay. Yes, I do. Yeah,
okay,
that's cool. I didn't, did you interview Kerry Campbell?
Yeah, I know Kerry and Brian very well. Yeah.
Oh, who's Brian?
Brian Grasso, her husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, cool. Yeah. So she was, I worked with her for many years at Power Pilates. I mean, if we're speaking about the same Kerry Campbell,
I think
Pilates instructor?
No, I think a different Kerry Campbell. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, no. You've delved into this world before.
No doubt. No, I know Pilates from very afar, from stuff, but, so getting back, so into your coaching then, so you work with Pilates. So how long did you do Pilates before you found kind of the kettlebell world and the strong first world?
Oh, let's see. So I started teaching in 2003, and then I shifted in from Pilates into yoga in 2005, got certified 2009. So I gradually moved from Pilates into yoga realm, but still doing both. And then I moved overseas. Like I said, I was in Senegal in West Africa for 5 years. And so that was zero equipment. There was no gyms, there was no nothing. It was whatever I could do with gravity and the floor and soft earth. So that was all Pilates and yoga. So kettlebells didn't come till I came back to the States 2015. Yeah, so it's been about 8 years.
Yeah. So when did you open your own studio now?
I have a good connection with a lot of my clients, and I had one particular woman that I had been training for many years since I first got into the industry, and she was a lady of leisure, so it was a new project of hers. It was completely her idea. I was still completely in my dance mind. I was running a dance company at the time, and I was back and forth between Senegal and New York, and she was like, let's open a Pilates studio. And so I was like, Shit, okay. It's very happenstance. I wish I had like a inspiring story for you, but it just it
Sure.
kind of just developed out of nowhere. She wanted a project to do because she doesn't work, and I was like, great. And I was her favorite trainer, so I was like, let's do it. So we put a business plan together, which we had neither of us had business experience. I've trained my entire life, and she was an ex real estate agent, and she was just like, let's put this and that together. So